Okay, I think we can start the show, which is good.
All right. Perfect.
All right. Okay, let's go.
Right, well, we're missing Crypto Kid. We wanted to get Crypto Kid in here, but I don't know. We just need to figure out all the bugs, right? And so that's the issue. We just need to figure out bugs and then move on, because we're making changes. And I will be going on doing the show on the road next, not the following week, not this week, but the week after. So I will be seeing how that works out as well. So hopefully we won't have any technical difficulties. But if we do, I know you guys are patient, and I appreciate your patience, right, Mr. M?
Exactly. Yeah. So there is always like, for example, last Sunday was perfect. We had no problems. I did not change anything in my setup. You did not change anything in your setup, and yet something happened. So I don't know. We'll have to look into it. But yeah, it is what it is, right?
All right. Yeah, it is what it is. But we're gonna go on with the show. So let's start off with our sponsors, right? Floki is a crypto that initially started as a meme coin based on, Mr. Elon Musk's dog. It has evolved to become a fully developed Web3 decentralized finance. That's amazing, because that's what we need. Meme coins to have some sort of value for not just being a meme coin and a fun coin, but actually something that's useful. NFTs and metaverse, and now referred to as the people's cryptocurrency. And that's what Floki is all about, being the people's cryptocurrency. A multi-chain token that operates on both Ethereum and Binance allows Floki holders to use either blockchain to store and transact with the token. So yeah, awesome. That's great. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of these different meme coins actually do something, and all the other meme coins follow along suit. Don't you agree? And then if you're interested in getting some meme coins,
Exactly, I agree. You can go ahead and get them on Futures AI, which is a world-class future trading platform with no KYC, which is super, super awesome. Nowadays, if you want to sign up to an exchange and do some trading, you have to find your document and sign up. This one is super easy, straightforward, nice and easy. And you get access to some AI feature, which is awesome. And if you have the token FAI, you can get some stake and rewards through Ethereum and airdrop campaigns. So pretty cool stuff. And you can get those tokens Da Vinci is talking about over there. So beautiful combo.
Yeah, and if you do want to do a KYC exchange, you can always set up your own ID at the rns.davincij15.com. It's not like I get paid for this, though. It does just keep track of all the people that I'm bringing to their way, and I really appreciate it if you head over to rns.davincij15.com and sign up for your own ID in Palau, so that if your government says you can't trade crypto, they say they can. Palau says you can. And finally, CoinW, right? An exchange that also has no KYC currently, and it is a growing exchange that's doing extremely well. So check out CoinW at coinw.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below. All right, let's start off with the first thing: Infinity Market Cap. This is a market cap website that covers everything, right? Is that correct?
Yep. It covers companies and assets, and you can see gold, 16.2 trillion. You can see Microsoft. By the way, Apple was number 2 for so long, and I think not long ago, Microsoft passed them. I mean, kind of close, 2.9 trillion versus 3.1 trillion. But it is interesting to see that we have Bitcoin in there, right?
Yeah, exactly. All the way down on number 9. But remember, this is all fungible assets, not non-fungible assets. Keep that in mind, people.
Yeah.
Fungible. Okay?
Exactly.
So, yeah. So there we go. Silver, right? Because what does fungible mean? Oh, yeah, that's right. You want to define fungibility. It means that if I have 1 ounce of gold, right, it's the same as another 1 ounce of gold that I give you, as long as the purity is the same and so forth, of course. But it's easier to detect one Bitcoin or one stock of Amazon, except, by the way, if you do own Amazon stocks, in a brokerage, you don't actually own it. You own a liability of the cash value of the stock.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous, right? You can technically own the stock through your brokerage house, but that requires a lot of work that they don't bother to tell you.
True story.
So, with that said, yeah, Bitcoin. You want to take possession of your Bitcoin from exchanges, right, Mr. M.
Not your keys, not your cheese, right? So how long do you think it's
right.
going to take for us to get silver then?
Well, I think we could get silver probably this year. We'll wipe it out this year. Maybe October, November. Silver's done. Then we'll be gunning for Saudi America and Amazon. Amazon will probably take out sometime in December. Just like nuke them. Goodbye. See you when I see.
Yeah. I mean, and if you think about it in terms of market cap, so we are now at 1.3. So if Bitcoin price doubles, so if we go to 140,000 or 150,000, we are at 2.6 trillion. So we are basically in between Alphabet, Nvidia, and Apple. I mean, this is going to move, but we're going to become number 3 with 140,000 Bitcoin. So it's not that crazy of a target, right?
Exactly. So yeah, it'll be a pretty sight when that happens, right? So yeah, and we can see that if we scroll down, right, Ethereum is lagging, laggard, right? But hey, it will get up there. Don't worry. It'll be $1 trillion market cap by the end of the year.
Yeah.
So that will probably make it into the top 10. Yeah.
Yeah, number 11 is like 900, so $1 trillion. Number 10, if we go a little bit over, we get over Meta, which is basically where Bitcoin is now.
So yeah, so hold on to your ETH because ETH is worth like $10,000. So you can see it at the $1.3 trillion market cap. Yeah, boom,
Exactly.
boom. Okay, speaking about savings, right? Personal savings rate in the U.S. has moved down to 3.2%, the lowest since October 22. Average over the last 30 years is 5.8%. Inflation taking its toll. Wow, persistent inflation is taking its toll. Wow. Oh well, damn. You know what? That's still low. Even 5.8%. Jesus.
Yeah, you know what Sailor says? People are fiat poor, right? That's why.
Yeah.
That's why the CPI, the inflation. If you keep your, I mean, no financial advice here, but if you keep your savings into fiat, over time you will lose them, right?
Yeah, and you know what? This fiat system makes us all a slave, but you know what? Even if we didn't have this fiat system, people would still be slaves to economics. Because if you don't save, if you're going to still be in this percentage of non-savers, right? If we have a fair monetary system and this is the percentage rate, well, then that means 95%, 94% of you guys are poor. Will be poor for the rest of your life. Right? Savings is the only way to build your capital, right? And with Bitcoin, right, you can actually save Bitcoin for the long term and never have to worry about this, right?
Oh boy.
Your money going worthless, right? And you could have wealth in your future. You know exactly. Let's just say, you know what, Da Vinci, I don't give a rat's ass about living large, living in a castle, blah, blah, blah. I just want to have a small place, right? Just like minimum to live off of, like, X amount to live off of. And you're like, let's just say you say $2,000 a month. That's it for the rest of my life. Unfortunately, you can't say that. Why? Why can't you say that? Because this is what's going to happen to that $2,000 a month. You'll still get $2,000 a month. You can guarantee that. But you can't guarantee the value.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. And this is why we say all the time, what they want to do, they want to keep the assets and give you fiat, right? because fiat is destroying itself over time, whether the assets, they should go up. So gold, Bitcoin, and all other beautiful assets, I mean, real estate and so forth. So if you rely on fiat to store your wealth, then you'll have a problem.
Exactly. So, or to plan for your future, right? I can't name the number of people who come to me saying, well, you know what, I've got this investment that's going to guarantee me $1 million in 30 years. Do you know how much $1 million is going to be worth in 30 years?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you go by their inflation number, what they're trying to maintain the inflation at, which they're failing to do so, that will be half the value of, like half the value in 30 years. If you look at the actual inflation numbers based on what is going on today, it'll be 1/4 of the value, right? Based on the numbers that they give you. And then if you take that and go by the numbers, right, that are actually real, right? It's 1/10. It's like $50,000. So, for example, let's just say you're depositing into this whatever nonsense investment. You're like a Jack Beanstalk. You are, and I say Jack Beanstalk because you've seen the story about Jack and the Beanstalk. You know, he gives a cow and he gets beans.
Yeah.
So don't be a Jack Beanstalk and give your cow money, right?
Yeah.
To these pinstripe bandits promising you millions of dollars, because in reality, the value of that $1 million in 30 years is $50,000.
Yeah. I mean, think about my mom was telling me not long ago, my grandparents went on honeymoon, right? I mean, I'm almost 50 years old. So let's say my grandparents went on honeymoon when, I don't know, let's call it 80 years ago, let's say. And basically the amount of money they spent traveling around Europe from Italy, they went to whatever, Spain and France and everything, is the amount of money I spent today to buy my coffee beans. That's it. It's about, I don't know, a couple of $100. So when you put that in perspective, imagine going to a honeymoon now around Europe. How much is going to cost you? Like thousands of euros. Well, they managed to spend it. So, okay, we had the lira, Italian lira, there was no euros, but still, you know, that shows that fiat is going to nothing. And look at the countries, they have less stable economy like Venezuela and all other places. People are building items with money because monies are worthless. So they rather build like a basket and sell the basket, which is made with money, than money itself. It's nuts.
Exactly. Well, here's the real money you have to hold on to. It's called Bitcoin, right? And we have like an indication that Bitcoin is going a lot higher. So if you're like wondering, well, Da Vinci, I don't know if it's going to go higher. Is it going to continue to go high for like always? Past performance doesn't equal future success. All right. Whilst that statement is 100% true, let's go with economic law, right? If you Google and search for it, you'll find how long does it take for inflation or deflation or increase? Okay, let's just say because you guys mix up the term inflation. Inflation is increasing the money supply and deflation is decreasing the money supply. But let's just call it the increase of money supply. How long does it take for it to affect price? And you'll see it's 12 to 18 months. And so effectively, we have that going on right now with the Bitcoin halving. And so 12 to 18 months out in the future, you will see a price correction because of that. Now, the price correction will be to the upside with Bitcoin, whilst it'll be the downside with dollars as they increase the number of dollars, right?
Exactly. And like you're showing here, this is just the beginning. I mean, if history repeats, you know, we have to experience the most interesting part yet, right? Because if you look at this chart, like in yellow, you have the halving, right? And some people are counting, they call it bull, you know, the bull market, they're counting from the yellow line. But I mean, technically from 15,000, which was the bottom, I think we already started the bull market. But we still have the most juicy part which is like what, 12 to 18 months into it. So, I mean, I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing, but I'm stuck in sats.
Yeah, and we're actually taking our sets off the exchanges because just like I was saying over here, most of you guys don't take your possession of your Apple, and you're only going to be guaranteed the cash value of Apple, not the actual Apple stock. The only wealthy people and people who know what they're doing have actual stock. The rest of you all have like a liability asset. Meaning, what is a liability asset? Meaning that the business itself that you're dealing with is liable to you in dollars.
Yep.
Let me repeat that again to you. So the dumb, deaf, and retarded, right? The business that you're dealing with, whether it's an exchange, whether it's your brokerage house, they only owe you dollars, not the underlying asset, right? Which is the stocks, which is the gold, which is the Bitcoin, which is the silver. They don't owe you any of that. So that's why you have smart money doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree that that's a smart thing to do?
Oh yeah,
a dumb thing to do.
100%. Like the first thing you want to do is purchase some Bitcoin, and then you want to move them from the exchanges, because if you leave your crypto on exchanges, they are not yours. They belong to the exchange, and what they owe you is the value in fiat. So if you think about it, let's say you buy Bitcoin now, you store it on an exchange, and the value of Bitcoin goes twice in value. So let's say we reach 150,000, and then they have the asset. They can say, oh, there was a problem. Here you go, take some money, which is when, you bought the asset. So they won't give you 150, they'll give you 70 and they'll keep the good stuff and give you the bad stuff. So
exactly. That's what you're gonna have happen to you. And if you don't believe that, well, I told you to buy Bitcoin at $1. You didn't listen. So now you're not listening to what I'm telling you right now. And you know that's true in your heart of hearts. When they can print money out of nothing, of course, they're going to give you the thing that they can create for fucking free.
yeah, they can print, right? So, was it last week that we said, imagine if there was an alien race coming on Earth and we would try to explain to them how we deal with fiat? What do you think they'll say to us? I mean,
you're an idiot.
Ooh-wee.
You're an idiot. Wow. Bunch of brainless people, man. Jesus.
Yeah, or like you said last week, the people in power are geniuses.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's what I said.
That's what you said, which is super interesting. Like, yeah, that's actually true. They are a bunch of geniuses. Incredible.
They got a bunch of people to believe that pieces of paper that they can make for free is valuable. Right?
Wow.
So you want to get as much as that as possible. Well, really now.
Exactly.
Oh, damn, D. Damn, J. Yeah. Okay. This weekend in coins, GameStop surged for meme coins mania, and Bitcoin ends on a high. Well, as you know, Roaring Kitties is roaring back, and man, he's got his own meme coin. I guess it's not connected to the stock at all. It's just a meme coin, so don't get it twisted. They talk about how I wanted to get his Sunday spot caused traders to want to get in on the action. GameStop stock has since taken a plunge as the short-lived frenzy faded, but at one point this week it was over 200% in New York Stock Exchange data shows. Right, Roaring Kitty comeback has led to a surge in meme coin trading as usual, and the case usually the case, the world of crypto provided even bigger gains for traders than the stock market. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think about this? This Solana based attribute token GME went through the roof, hit a new high before dipping sharply again. What do you think? Do you think this thing will have another run? I think a lot of people are pushing this GameStop thing.
Possibly. I mean, I think it was last week. No, we discussed the meme coins. Are they good or bad for the environment? I think they are a good platform for onboarding new joiner in crypto. So I don't dislike meme coins. I think they open up the market for people. They see tokens with cats and dogs and making good returns, and they want to invest them. And also, I think there is a percentage of people they are thinking, oh my God, Bitcoin is too expensive, at $70,000. I can go and buy a meme coin, which is 0.000 whatever, and I can make millions because they read on the newspaper that someone has purchased a meme coin and they become super rich. So I think it's a good thing, and the Roaring Kitty, I think he came out as the right time because there's been a meme mania for coins. Definitely, there is a narrative there. I mean, it's not my thing. You know me, right? I'm a Bitcoin guy. I speculate every now and then, but not with meme coins. You can make money, yes, but you can also lose a lot, right? It's very risky.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? It's Degen Sunday, so
Exactly.
let's rename it to Degen Sunday, and people want to know which coin that they're gonna buy that's gonna make them millions of dollars because it's got low market cap. Well, here's one right now. It's a little not as low, right? As I would like it to be, 36 million. But it's okay to start dollar cost averaging a little bit in here at the time, right? If you only got a few $100 to spare, I would only go in, $10, $20 at a time here. See if this stops coming down. Honestly, we need to take a look at this thing on a real chart. If this is usually they come back down 90% and then start to move. It's 88.6. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's 90%, 88.6%, anywhere from 78.6 to 88.6% down. So that's where you want to measure it. But you never know because it could bounce up to 61.8 and then continue going higher. So that's why you want to start dollar cost averaging a small amount in. Just remember, this thing could go to zero. Any token can go to zero at any point in time. All right. Speaking about other meme coins, right? With low market cap, right? High risk, but we're working to make sure that your risk is lower. And that is the Waffles coin. Right? Waffles, we've been working hard. We lost the Twitter, but we're replacing it. We're rebranding this a little bit over time. We're going to be rebranding it, and I'm going to tell you all about the rebranding later, probably next week, right? But or sometime coming the week. So look out for that.
Nice.
But yeah, we do have a new website. And there it is, a little bit, wafflesj15.com, right? So we're going to be slowly moving over to that. And yeah, we also, instead of doing things on our roadmaps based on time, we're doing it based on money. So once we get the certain amount of money, we're just going to start building. We get more money, start building.
That's really smart.
Money, start building.
I love that. That's really smart.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you know what? It's not about Lambos, it's about providing value. Right? Besides, I can buy a couple of Lambos right now, and I don't have any. So
yeah, and it makes sense. Once you reach a target, which is a market cap milestone, boom, you then take some of the money you plan to build some stuff, which is super cool. I love it.
Yeah, and then that provides more value, feeds back into the community, giving the community more people interested in the token and joining into the community, and then we feed back more and provide more value over and over again forever, right? That's what we'll just continue doing, just providing more value for the community one ways or another with the Waffle token. And that's what Floki has done, and that's what we're going to do. And yeah, we'll do our best to make sure that we publicize that and get everybody involved and join the group. Make sure you guys join the Telegram group, right? If you're interested in the Waffles coin, right, you can just click on here, Telegram group, right? To get to this site, you can go fullchart.gj15.com, right? And that will take you there.
Nice. And guys, please make sure to follow only the official links because there is a lot of scam places out there. So be
Exactly.
careful. Yeah.
Exactly. That's a good idea. Okay. And let's take a look at another small market cap coin. This thing, it deserves to be at $1 billion market cap. I don't know. Have you played this game? Yeah, you have, right?
I have, yes, super well. And they just opened beta, by the way. So, like you're saying
Yeah, and I
last time.
bought some. Yeah, I bought some land, and the people filled it up right away. I published it on my Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, you're not going to be able to know when I bought more land because I am buying more land. And you want to join my clan because you know what? We're going to be making some money together.
Nice. And here's what I like about medieval empires, which is you can play the game in so many different ways. You can buy the land and rent the land and have an income without playing the game, right? Because that you can be a landlord. That's it. So no traditional gaming is going to offer you this option. But medieval empires does because the land is NFT. So I can buy the land, rent the land, and have paid, basically get paid, just not playing the game. I could also buy and sell the land on NFT exchanges. So I don't even touch the game. I just resell the land, right? Maybe you find someone who's selling a good piece of land, you buy it and you sell it for double the money. Or you can play the game and make money while playing. So the Web3 gaming is going to change the way how we use games. I don't know if you would agree with me, but I'm so bullish about games, man. I can't even... NFTs and games together are going to change completely the way we play, for sure.
Exactly, and change the way we earn wealth as well because gaming will allow for people to earn wealth without having to go out and find a job. They can just have fun and enjoy. And you might think, well, this is horrible. But you know what? Honestly, this game, right? One of the things you learn to do is actually sell if you think about it. Because I need to be able to convince people to go on my land. And and this other kid who bought some land, and he was like, how do I get people on my land? He bought a cheap piece of land. And I said, listen, you have to go and offer people something. You have to learn how to sell them to come onto your level 1 land. And you can sell them, right? By talking to them first getting in contact with them and, being able to communicate and have a rapport with them so that, if they're your friend, it makes it harder for them to leave. And so these are the kinds of things you want to do for this is how you run a business, right? You get your customers, right? You talk to them, you get a rapport with them, you then give them an opportunity to join your land.
Exactly. Very well said. Yeah, I wouldn't sleep on medieval empires, and a bunch of games are coming out now because it takes time to build a game, guys. I mean, it's not something you do in 1 week. It takes years of development, testing, and those games are about to open the beta. Illuvium also, another one. They just opened the beta 4 now. So you can see now the gamers just about to start. They will do campaigns with streamers. They'll stream the game. I mean, it's early. So if you can get into now and do airdrops and play the game and get some tokens, they will do well, I believe. That's what I'm, buying those because it's going to be, it's inevitable. Think about, there are some coins they pumped and they have no utility. We're talking about people, they built a game. It's a game you can play, right? So, massive.
Yeah, if you want another similar game that's pretty much close to finish, right, is Mars 4. It's also low, but it's a high risk. This is a high risk play here as well. There's not much going on in the sense of liquidity. Everybody's ignoring it, right, and stuff like that. And this is the play that that will give you the most advantage, right? It's when you're buying something that everybody's ignoring, right, and not when everybody's here, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is another example of something that might do well. Don't know, right? Always do your own research and decide for yourself. All right, this is another coin that I just decided to talk about because somebody threw it inside of one of my wallets, one of my primary wallets with all the Waffles coins, and I thought, you know what, I will I'll look into it and take a look. I mean, it's a meme coin, right? Funny meme coin.
Apple
Apple.
with the flipped logo, right?
So I mean, yeah, you know what? It's low enough, right? It's got a low enough market cap. You don't know if it's going to do anything, right? Do your own research. But this is a coin that keep in mind. I'm not. This is not something that I'm paid to shill or anything like that, and I don't know anything about it, right? So I just picked this one up because it was low market cap. You have to do your own research for Apple, and yeah, uh, yeah, I might get some. I already have some. They gave me some free ones, but maybe I'll get a little bit more Apple myself and see, and throw the dice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like you said last week, I think it was Monday or Sunday. You said it's like a lottery ticket, right? So you put some money into it. Like if the price is 0.008, you throw in a couple of $100, and if the thing goes up, then you win the lottery, right?
Exactly. Give it a shot, right? I mean, don't throw in like major money into any of these things at all, right? And somebody's wants me to look at PPC, which I don't think it has. It's on Coin Market Cap, so it's going to have to be something else.
Yeah, deck screen.
I missed that one. I mean, I had an opportunity of getting into Ponky early, right? And I totally missed it because Eunice was telling me get into Ponky, and I was like,
yeah, same. Yeah, she messaged me as well. She's really well plugged into the meme coins.
Man, damn! Look at this thing.
Crazy. Wow. I'm pretty impressed with Ponky. It's 150 million, right? It's not $1 billion market cap, but there you go. It's not the lowest market cap, and no, I wouldn't be buying up here, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You're going to have to wait for this to come back down to get you in, and if it doesn't come back down, you just say, "Well, I'm going to find something else," right?
Yeah.
And that's the way it is, right? Because it's already gone, so much, right, in a very short amount of time that it's just not like in a month, right? We're seeing a 68% movement. Maybe you can say, okay, well, that's not the the 3x. Let's go from the bottom. That's a 3x, right? If you're saying 300%, right, from the bottom, it's like, wow, right? I don't know if it's worthwhile you jumping in on this. What do you think?
Like you said, probably not now, but I'm not a meme coin expert. I mean, to be honest, I know it sounds crazy, but it would make me really uncomfortable and start buying these things because there's so many out there, man. So many. Like, too many.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been comfortable buying them even in the past, right? Because, like, did you buy any when Eunice said to buy it?
No.
I did.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I mean, I think, I don't know. I mean, there is a part of me who's thinking we should have a portion of our portfolio which is like just for these meme coins, right? Maybe like, I don't know, 2%, 3%. But there is so much.
Portfolio.
Exactly. But think about how much work you have to do. Like you have to be plugged into the meme coin universe, read, stay in the blogs, go into Discords, go on Twitter. It's a lot of work. And I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not something I enjoy doing. But if you guys are like the meme coin narrative, there is, there's a lot you can do. It depends on what's your passion, right? So,
yeah. I was thinking about hiring a guy who's plugged in, but his time frame for trading these meme coins are like 15 minutes. He's in and he's out.
Yeah. And I agree, you can make a lot of money. Like, yeah, you can make money with everything, to be honest. Like, you can make money by scalping, by trading, by using memes, by, NFTs. Like, you can do a lot of stuff. It depends on what you like and enjoy doing. Like, I don't think I'm Degen enough to go and play with meme But there's nothing wrong. Like if you like think about Eunice, she knows a lot about meme coins, but she spends a lot of time into it, right? So no gain, no pain, no gain. If you want to make money, you have to
Yeah, she
time it.
lost sleep over this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
So it's like I don't hate them, but yeah, it's just like I know it sounds, maybe I sound lazy, but I'd rather buy Bitcoin, do absolutely nothing, right? Wait a few years and just cash in. It's the easiest thing to do because you don't have to do anything. Like there is no, I mean, we've done probably our research already, right? But that's it. I don't have to wake up, oh, I need to sell now because no, I don't want to sell Bitcoin. I want to buy more Bitcoin. So it's the easiest thing to do. And by the way, average return is 400% a year. Is that not enough? Like, is 400% a year average not enough? I mean,
no, not for degens.
yeah, exactly. I mean, how much of a degen are you? I mean, I guess the argument is like if you have $1,000.
4,000% a year.
I mean, I guess the question is probably is like if you have only $1,000, then it will take you time, but then it will compound, right? Like you just need to see further and longer, because if you just buy into meme coin, you will lose everything most likely. Like, I mean, yes, there is that guy who has made 50 millions with $300, but that guy is not you. Period. That guy is the exception, and you lose all the money, most likely. That's how I feel. I don't know if you would agree with me, but to be able to make it with meme coins, I think it's tough. But hey, it's possible. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Possible. Yes, it is. It is possible. And so, yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to get some more Waffles coins. I'm going to be buying some more, right? I'm just waiting for a nice low price. If you want to give me a low price, you sell the Waffles coins, and I'll be buying them up because I know that these guys are going to be doing something big, something huge, something monumental that will cause the volume to go up and cause the what's it called? People to be storing their Waffles coins. So
yeah,
we talked about it early on the show, and these guys were like haunted to buy afterwards. Both Crypto Kid and Maurizio, which he's not a meme coin dude, right?
No, I'm not. I'm a Bitcoin guy. And by the way, please do so. Use the little old strategy like you teach, Da Vinci. So when you invest into a crypto and the crypto makes profit, please sell half when it doubles and put that into Bitcoin. I mean, please, sorry, that's what I would do. So no financial advice, but because that's
smart thing to do.
Exactly.
Smart. Listen to the man. Listen to him.
So take your profit into Bitcoin, right? Because even if you want to play with meme coins, and it's possible. I mean, you can use $10, $50, $100, whatever. So take those, buy memes, and when they make profit, sell them into Bitcoin. And in 5 years, in 10 years, you will thank us because you will have your money multiplying themselves. Whether meme coins, I don't know what we'll have in 10 years, right? Probably none of them. I mean, not sure, but some maybe they'll be around, maybe Doge, I don't know. But do you think Harry Potter Sonic is going to be around in 10 years, Da Vinci? What was that called? Harry Potter? Harry Potter Sonic something. I mean, there's too many, so of course, but some, they'll stick around, yeah, probably.
This Panda Pengu coin, what the hell is this? This is garbage.
Yeah.
What the hell? This guy keeps mentioning it. It's like, no thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, Thanks. Yeah. So I see. Yeah, that's what we are saying. You can make a good money and then buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, exactly. That's a play. Multiply into Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's a way to do it.
Exactly. All right. So let's get some questions here, right, guys? What kind of questions you got for me? You got questions? I got answers.
Let's see. I saved a few. So first of all, thank you to My Crypto Journey for the super chat. It says we can hear you now. Thank you. We had some technical issues in the beginning, so now everything is sorted. Okay, so Will is asking, can you check the Ethereum chart?
I will check the Ethereum chart tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned.
Nice. I like that. Brian is asking, what's your 5 top coins for the bull run? Oh, that's a good one.
5 top coins for the bull run. Obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Chain, and I would say me token, the me token, definitely. I'm heavy, right? I'm heavy there, and Waffles coin, I'm heavy there, and of course, straight. So there you go.
Nice.
There's some nice coins right there. You want some more? But these are the top ones are obviously blue chip stocks, so they're not going to be great performers. Excuse me, in the sense of like, oh yeah, I'm going to get 100x. No, you're not going to get 100x from Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Not in the next year. Maybe in the next 30 years, yes.
Exactly. I mean, I think another way to think about is to look into narratives, right? So you can think about, for example, there is RWA, so real world asset. You have AI coins, you have crypto coins. You can look into narratives and then divide your spread buying into it. I mean, there is so many different plays, but I would advise at least to have a percentage. I mean, we're going to build a portfolio, by the way, tomorrow, but I don't think I will feel comfortable in having a portfolio which has less than 50% in Bitcoin. They say 50%, 25, 25. So 50% Bitcoin, 25% Ethereum, 25% Degen, right? That's one way to play it. But you can play in so many different ways. It depends on how your age, your risk tolerance, the capital you want to do. So there is no one size to fit them all, right? It depends on you and how you want to play it. But I would advise to have at least a position in Bitcoin, because you will regret not having it, right? And then when you take profit into your memes or your AI or your games, then take profit into Bitcoin. So then you are make sure that you are compounding your wealth, because for me, Bitcoin is the store of value, right? That's not how we play it. I would also consider, that I like Chainlink. There are some tokens I like, but like I said, do some research and make sure you believe in the project, because when the project will dump, if you don't believe into it, you'll sell, right? So you have to have some conviction into it as well. Would you agree as well, Da Vinci, that you need to kind of
100%, because nothing goes up in a straight line. I'm sure people are freaking out about, like, for example, me token coming down, same, right? That it's been coming down a little bit. And yeah, well, I'm sorry, nothing goes up in a straight line, right? So that's just the way it is.
Exactly. So that's for sure. There's a few more. And by the way, guys, let us know in the chat if you have any comments. I like this one. So I say Bitcoin will always be the play. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. What do you think about Bonk on ETH?
Bonk on ETH. I don't know. I don't think it's why would they do that unless they're just trying to get more people to buy Bonk by putting it on different chains other than sometimes online. So at least you'll be able to buy Bonk when
It gets
when
me.
Lana's
It gets me all the time.
Right.
By the way, it gets me all because I'm not expecting you to say it, so it gets me all the time. Okay, Chris is asking, can you buy crypto on CoinW like on Coinbase?
Can you buy crypto on CoinW? Yes, you can. You can buy all kinds of crypto,
Exactly.
just like on Coinbase.
And make sure to use the link down below if you want to open an account. Yeah, there's some discounts in there. Sean is saying, is Bitcoin the hardest asset?
Yes, I would agree. It is the hardest asset in the world. Why? It's because it's the one asset that's fixed in supply. There's no government can come and change it. They can't point a gun at anybody to make the changes that they want. So that's it. It's fixed like gravity.
Yeah, exactly. And there is a halving every 4 years, so it gets scarcer and scarcer. So that's something you want to consider. Someone is asking about a prediction for a medieval empire's market cap. That's a good one. Where do you think it can go?
I think this is probably going to be in the $2 or $3 billion market cap. So this game, right? Once they start marketing, once they start moving into actual playing to earn, it's going to take off. If if you're not here, if you're fading this now, if you're not like collecting your tokens, buying up the tokens now, you are going to you're going to regret it. You're going to buy it when it finally takes off instead of buying it slowly now, right? And then you'll be like, well, what do I do with medieval empires now? Do I buy it now when it's pumping, when it's like at 30 cents? You're like, do I buy it now? And what am I going to tell you? What am I going to tell you? I'm going to tell you the same thing. I'm going to tell you about what is it, Ponke, right? Do I think it's a good idea? It was a good buy down here. It was, you know what I mean? It was a good buy down here at 2 cents, right? Throw a little bit of play money at it and see what happens, right? But it ain't now, right?
Yep.
And yeah, you would have had to wait. You would have had to wait months for this to happen. But look, you'd be laughing, right? With all the cheese.
Exactly. I love this. Go long on the like button. Yes. High leverage on that one.
Exactly, yeah.
Amazing.
100x
Exactly.
on the like button.
There is one from Tomako saying, what do you think about runes?
Runes. Well, I mean, just another way to use Bitcoin's network to create assets that may or may not do well, right? But I think those assets will probably end up having the same problem of assets on Ethereum. It'll be too expensive to transact, and people will not like it. So they'll always move to centralized exchanges to transact those assets. So that's the issue.
Yep, I agree. How many do you want more?
Well, I got some time. Let's go until 5. Let's do 2 more questions.
Okay,
How many likes did we get? And how many people are watching?
So we have about 120-ish like, and we have about 4,000 people overall, but about 300 on YouTube. So we can do a little bit better, guys. Come on, do at least 250. That'll be awesome. Okay, so I have Thomas says, what do you think about Shibarium?
Well, they need to market it better. They have to push they should have been pushing meme coins and getting ways to market meme coins or any kind of project that was that they want on their network to get people excited to use their network, right? Their network, only requires you to plug it into MetaMask. So it just makes sense that they should have been able to do that, provide all the easy on-ramping for people, and they didn't do it. So they have so much money, they should have been able to do that.
Yeah, I have one for you. Da Vinci, when Shiba is going to go to $1?
Really? Somebody asked that?
No, it's one I have for you. when do you think?
Wow.
When do you think Shiba Inu is going to go?
Sometime around very close to never. Very, very close.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, we made a video about that. So go and watch it on Da Vinci's channel. Yeah, funny. Okay, so last one. Baker's Food. This is a good one. Do you think Bitcoin will still go to 52,000? That's a good one.
I believe it's still a possibility. Just it's going to be difficult for it to do that. A little bit more difficult for it to do that because of it's broken higher. It's broken its downtrend. Broken the downtrend. So is it possible? Yes, it's possible. Just a little bit more difficult for it to do that. But we'll talk more about it in tomorrow's show.
Exactly.
So stay tuned.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you guys for your questions. Right. We appreciate you coming to watch on our live show. It was lots of fun. I appreciate all 4,000 and the 300 on YouTube, and hopefully you guys can increase the numbers as the market goes. Of course, the market will, as the market goes higher, we'll increase the numbers because you guys want to watch, you want to party and hurrah whenever things are going up. But it's now time to be partying because you got it going down, so you can buy, right?
Exactly. Indeed. So
All
thank you,
right.
Da
Well,
Vinci.
thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.